All right, let's do some Taco Bell and then let's go to bed because I'm already getting hungry thinking about the quantities of I could shove into my mouth from Taco Bell. This is our Taco Bell tier list. I am both excited and appalled by what we're about to do. Because, like, let's, disclaimer first and foremost, right? We all know, all of us that partake and consume Taco Bell food, we are all aware that it's essentially one step above dog food. But I've also drastically moved past the arrogance of it all, right? You provide me a meal that's going to fill my tummy in under $10. Gosh dang it, I'll eat your crap food. because I'm poor. All right, so we have our tiers. I added to the D. I just put in parentheses D. Don't know because I think I always feel good about having a category of like. Well, I can't say anything bad about this because I've never actually tried it. So I say we keep our don't know right here. So our levels will be S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. Those that we don't know and those that are just straight up hot garbage trash.
Now I'm gonna say like. For me, mine are modified because we are vegetarians.
I did not know that.
So mine are modified and they have black beans on all of them.
Well, I
had these with actual meat on them.
So. I eat all the nasty meat I can get my hands on there.
I grew up with the meat ones, so I do know what those taste like.
Honestly, I say let's just go ahead. Let's do the drinks first because I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't ever get the Bajas, the Freezies. I don't get any of those drinks at Taco Bell.
I don't. The only time I ever get those if I'm going to put rum in them or like
nice, yeah, no, that's
or
fair.
Something.
That's fair. So for me, they'd be I don't know because the only time I've ever had a Baja Blast flavor is Mountain Dew's hard equivalent. So the hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast flavor. So I've drinking the alcohol equivalent of Baja Blast.
The frozen ones are. I mean, have you had the actual drink?
No.
Oh, really?
No.
I like Baja Blast. Probably better than Mountain Dew.
Okay. I've just gotten so old that Mountain Dew just isn't appealing to me anymore.
Oh, I don't drink it very often. It's kind of like a Taco Bell staple.
That's fair. I agree with that. Where do you want to put Baja Blast?
I'm going to put Baja Blast in the B category, just for my personal preference. The other two I don't really care about. I don't know much about them.
All right, we'll put them in I don't know.
I'll put alcohol in them, and then...
Well, to be fair, Al, you can put alcohol in a lot of stuff, and it amplifies.
Yeah.
It really brings out the flavors. Let's see. Chicken soft taco. I've never had a chicken soft taco.
I haven't had that either. That's a very new one, I think.
Yeah, I'll tell you the soft taco I like. Let's see if it's on the list first. I don't think it is, and that bothers me now. The soft taco that is the best at Taco Bell is the potato soft taco.
Ooh, that's a good. Yes, that is
with that spicy sauce. Ooh,
yes. I can't believe that's not on here. What?
Yeah, it's not on there. If that was on there, I'd move it up. Well, to be fair, I think it was technically off the menu for a certain time.
That's fair. Yeah, it did go off the menu.
I think it was part of the ones that went off the menu.
It would be an S tier for me.
Oh, yeah. I used to get so many of those. And the fact that they were... Now it's like $1, but I think in the past they were like closer to the 99 cent, if not like 82 cents or whatever.
Yeah.
I would buy a bunch of potato soft tacos.
There's no 82 cents anymore.
No, not with shrinkflation, making things cost more, but lowering the actual quantity of what you're getting. I'll be also very honest here. I've never had any of the breakfast.
I haven't either. I'll take that back. I've had the cheesy toasted breakfast burrito. I think that one's just potatoes. The potato burrito. Sorry.
Oh, this one here? Yeah.
Yeah.
The cheesy toasted breakfast potato burrito. Okay. Which honestly sounds good. It
isn't bad. I mean, it's not high quality. It's Taco Bell, for God's sakes. But it's cheap. It's easy to get in the morning. I'm going to throw it in the B category just because I like it. You throw some... What?
Is it the same potatoes they use in the potato soft tacos?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, then it's great. It's great.
Now the breakfast burrito I haven't had.
I haven't either. Some put it, don't know. I'm sure it's good. It's just sausage, egg, and cheese. Like, you can't get that wrong.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think. But I also don't know what Taco Bell sausage tastes like, so I don't want to go all willy-nilly saying, oh, it's fine.
I don't know that either. So the breakfast crunch wrap I haven't had. You can put that in the don't know. The hash browns are, they're like McDonald's hash browns.
Okay. Which really aren't the best hash browns.
So, yeah,
C?
you could see. C's fine.
All right. The Power Menu Bowl. Have you ever had that?
I've never had that. No,
I haven't either. Let's get rid of some of these things I haven't heard of before. Anything else on here that you've never tried? I've never tried the Cinnabon Delight.
You've never had... Oh, now those are S tier right there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a dessert.
Those are my go-to since they've gotten rid of the apple empanada.
Okay.
If the apple empanada was on here, that would be my go-to dessert if I'm getting one from Taco Bell. I'm very devastated they have not brought that back yet.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's see. All right, you throw one out there for us, Al. You throw one out there.
So for me, I've got to put the chips and nacho cheese in the A tier. That is a go-to staple for me. I don't know what it is about chips and nacho cheese, but I am always down for that.
So I love the cup of nacho cheese, and I do find myself oftentimes ordering the nachos and cheese for not so much the nachos. Sometimes I'll use the nacho to maybe clean up the spillage from a taco. Yeah. But like, I'm really in it for the cheese. I'm dunking whatever else I bought into my cup of cheese.
I do that too.
That may not be the nachos.
No, totally understandable.
You know what should be on here that isn't, and I understand because it's always limited time? The nacho fries. Nacho fries are awesome. I love the nacho fries. I buy way too many of them when they come out. I am a sucker. In the wrestling world, I would be the markiest mark of all markdom because when those things run, I buy up way too much like they're never going to pop back up again. All right. I don't really care for a lot of the burritos. So like the grilled cheese burrito, if you have a thought for where you want to put that, or the shredded chicken burrito.
So for the grilled cheese burrito, it gets too soggy for me because of them having to toast the outside with the cheese and then wrapping it.
Yeah.
So it gets kind of soggy. The shell does.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't really hold up well. I'm going to put it in the C category. I like to order it because it's got more cheese on it, but it does get soggy. So that's a mishap for them.
Hey, advice from one player to another. I love using the app because I love to customize and ask for more cheese or cheese sauce and everything. I know they're probably spitting hard in my food, but gosh dang it, I always ask for because I never put enough cheese sauce in anything.
We use the app because we have to take the meat off.
The meat off, yeah, and they make it pretty easy too. The black bean option is pretty easy to swap out for most things.
Yeah.
In a lot of their choosing, I've noticed that too because I have thought, well, I really like black beans.
The black beans are actually really good.
Okay, because I always did wonders like I do like black beans, but Taco Bell, do they put the same care that Chipotle or the Cuban restaurant that I love put into their black beans? I don't know.
I will say their black beans are actually really, really, really good.
No,
for it to be a fast food restaurant, give it a try.
All right, I will. Al. Don't you ever doubt me.
The two next things I want to put in the trash category.
Yeah, let's do some trash.
I'm gonna put mild and Diablo.
I like mild, but I also don't. I also don't get this. I really don't care about the sauces. I'm not a sauce boy. My sauce is cheese. I want cheese. I want a cup of cheese. Damn it. All right, so you're not a fan of the extremes. You're out. Well, yeah, you're out on the extremes. You're out on mild and Diablo. You like the middle ground, hot and fire.
Yes, hot and fire.
Where are you putting hot and fire?
Hot is going to go in the S tier, and fire is going to go in the A tier. Why fire goes in the A tier is because it has those chunks in it, so sometimes it's hard to get out of the packet.
Oh, that's interesting.
And that just doesn't do it for me.
If they were smart and cared about us as a society, the thing they would have packaged is the volcano sauce. Do you remember the volcano sauce?
Yes.
I got volcano sauce on anything they would be willing to put volcano sauce on.
I do. I miss the verde sauce too.
Oh, I love the volcano sauce. I had such such irritable bowels after consuming high quantity of the volcano sauce, but in the moment, it was always so damn worth it. Nachos Bel Grande are fine. Nachos Bel Grande with volcano sauce are a whole new level.
Yeah.
All right.
All the quesadillas can go in the A tier for me. It is. I mean, I'm gonna get the cheese one, but they're all the same. It's just now. I will say a game changer for me is being able to finally customize without having to go through the drive-through
Yeah.
on the app.
They probably appreciate that a lot more too, honestly.
I get a cheese quesadilla with the jalapeno sauce added on plus potatoes.
Oh, I didn't know you could add potatoes to things.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I might be adding potatoes to some things. I love me some potatoes. The regular crunchy taco and the crunchy taco supreme. Let's go ahead. Those are just all of the basic tacos. Crunchy taco supreme, soft taco supreme. Where are we putting those for?
I mean, they're staples. They're not really extravagant to their purpose, but they're there to suffice a filler.
No.
For me, I'm going to put them at C tier because half the time they're falling apart.
yeah, they do take an ass beating on the travel home. All right. I have never had the quesarito. The quesarito is good, man. It's never had it.
I mean, just like it sounds. It's a burrito inside of a quesadilla.
They're good about incorporating their food into food. Like they've cornered the market of, hey, we have this menu item. What if we wrap it up into another menu item?
Exactly. So the black bean quesarito, I'm going to put in the A tier. I would assume the same would go probably for the regular quesarito, which is on there twice for some.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's right there too.
Oh yeah. Why is it on there twice?
I don't know. That's weird.
I'm just gonna leave it down here.
Yeah, that's fine. An S tier taco for me. That I will get black bean and probably extra sour cream and maybe some nacho cheese sauce on. Is probably going to be the chalupa.
Chalupa Supreme.
I love the chalupa shell. I love that fried dough that it has. It just fills a spot in my stomach that just loves everything about it.
I don't know if they still do it, but the grilled chicken Chalupa Supreme.
Oh, I remember growing up with those. I don't think they do that anymore.
So they had been doing it recently. They had been doing it recently, like because I would buy it was while the nacho fries were out. You could customize the chalupa choice in there was like a $7 option that came with like nacho fries and a specialty and a taco. And I would always change my chalupa to the chicken, the grilled chicken.
I do remember growing up with those.
Grilled chicken chalupa. Ooh boy, that's a good one. I'm gonna throw this out there, and it may be blasphemous, so tell me if I'm wrong. The cheesy gordita crunch, pretty mid to me. Pretty mid. I think it's the sauce. I don't like the sauce. I don't like that weird.
The sauce on the taco.
Yeah, the weird like sour creams. They've done something to it. They put something in it.
Well, I don't know what kind of sauce. Let me look.
No, it's like I think it's supposed to be like a spicy something kind of sauce, but it just has like a yuck flavor to it to me. The rest of it sounds fine, right? If I just didn't have the sauce on it, then yes. Cheese, warmed up and slapped a tortilla onto a taco. Yeah, okay. I like tacos. I like warm cheese, and I'll get through a tortilla to get to those things.
I think it's a Baja sauce.
It's just not good. Trade that out for volcano sauce, and guess what? I'll spend two times.
It's a spicy ranch.
Yeah, I don't like that. Give me a volcano sauce, and I'll pay double what the thing actually freaking costs.
That's fair.
That's how gullible I am.
They now have truff sauce at Taco Bell.
Little truffle sauce in there.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's too fancy for me.
Huh.
Give me volcano. Just give me fucking volcano. They'll do everything but volcano. Here is gold flaked $1,000 sauce. But we don't have the means to produce any more. Volcanoes have dried up. We can't milk them for any more sauce.
But yeah, the gordita crunch is mid for me. I'll order it just because I like that double layered.
We'll put it B, right? That sounds reasonable. That sounds reasonable. Cinnamon twist.
They're
They're usually part of something I order, but they're never what I asked for. I don't go out of my way to get those things.
They're pretty mid.
I'm gonna put them C.
That's fine.
I don't like them. I don't like them too much. I've never had the nacho party pack,
I haven't had that either.
But there's a sodium warning, and it essentially looks like they just slapped 2 to 3 Nacho Bel Grandes into a box that usually contains the entirety of my meal, and everything about that really sounds gross.
now, my thing is though, Taco Bell. I don't care about the sodium if I'm ordering from you.
Yeah, because everything's technically high sodium. Yeah, technically everything's high sodium. You're not saving my life. I'm still ordering from your app. Like, you're still damning me to hell pretty quick.
You're not swaying me away from it, okay?
But because I've never had it, I'm gonna put don't know, but it just does not look appealing. It's basically a trough of Taco Bell food, and like you really start to introflect on yourself because 1, I believe the idea is you're supposed to share that. 2, nobody's buying that and sharing that. They are being the most undignified human ever and trying to eat all of that slop themselves.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Taco Bell, I can wrap my mind around and can incorporate, hey, we're all ordering our own meals, that it is what it is. As soon as you stick your hand into my box of Taco Bell slop, you've now crossed a line, right? You've now somehow made this a dirty experience. I don't need you picking at my box of nachos. I'm not sharing my box of nachos with you. I don't care who you are. All right. Shredded chicken burrito. Where are you gonna put that?
I haven't had it, so I'm gonna let you put that somewhere.
I haven't either. Shredded chicken just isn't like the biggest.
Yeah.
Shredded chicken's just not my biggest motivator, man. I like the grilled chicken.
Yeah,
because it's nice.
Way better.
It's nice chunks of chicken. It looks like chicken. I can associate chicken. It's got fake grill marks on it, but I can deal with that. Shredded chicken, just man, I don't know. Some shredded chicken just isn't the best. The bean burrito. Where you gonna put that?
Oh, now the bean burrito, easy to make, easy to buy because it's still cheap.
Yep.
A good staple if you're hungry in a hurry. It's got the onions, it's got the cheese, it's got that nice chili red sauce on it. I'm going to put it in the S tier for me just because I love a good bean burrito.
That's fair. Burrito Supreme.
I'm going to put it in the B tier. I'm not a big Burrito Supreme fan, so.
I'm not a big burrito fan, but there is one burrito that I really love, and it's not on this list. And it's the, oh my gosh. What's it called? It's like the cheesy bean and rice burrito. It's like $1.
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's a good one too.
It's like $1, and I always ask for more cheese. But in its place, the thing that comes with my $5 box that I typically pick is the beefy 5-layer burrito.
That's also a good one too.
I really like the beefy 5-layer burrito. Where would you like to put that?
That is a staple for me. Get it replaced with black beans. And you could throw potatoes in it.
Oh, well, hell! Now you've just opened up Pandora's box for me.
You can throw potatoes on anything.
I mean, that's how I personally feel, Al. That's how I feel about life. My thighs would disagree with you, Al. All right, where are we putting the 5-layer?
I'm gonna put it in the S tier.
It's so good. It's so good. It's got everything, right? Like if you want to go more sour cream, all power to you. If you're like me and like to go a little bit more cheese sauce in there, man, it's just even if you didn't up anything, it's already got a nice globbing of stuff. And when the mixture hits just right, that's pretty evenly spread throughout, it's a damn good thing. Sometimes the mixture gets a little off, and you have like a backlog of sour cream or cheese waiting for you at the end. And it's like, well, eventually I'm going to hit this, and then it just all kind of explodes in your hand. But goddamn, it's a beautiful mess. It's a beautiful mess. Nachos Bel Grande. Where are you going to put that?
Nachos Bel Grande. It's not something I typically order. I have to be in a mood for like that. And that just doesn't happen very often when I go to Taco Bell because I have the staples that I always order.
No.
So I'm going to put it in the C category because I feel like by the time you get home, it's going to be soggy unless you're eating at the restaurant.
Definitely. It's a much better meal at the restaurant. Some of these have a little bit more longevity to them. Nachos Bel Grande quickly deteriorates. I will say if you would have asked 2004 to 2008 Chris Cagle where they put Nachos Bel Grande, they're putting that sucker to the moon. They're throwing that bad boy. That was my go-to staple as a high schooler and new college student. I loved it. I didn't like the sour cream. I had to get the no sour cream. I like sour cream, but it's got to be modest, and some people just were abusing the shit out of modesty when it comes to sour cream. But some people like that, right? See, some people like that. Some people like that. Also, again, in a world where volcano sauce existed, you couldn't have stopped me. You couldn't have stopped me because I don't think they included the sour cream. The volcano sauce took it over, and I was in heaven. Crunch Wrap Supreme. Literally a taco wrapped in, basically a taco wrapped in a burrito. Where you want to put the Crunch Wrap Supreme?
You know, since its inception back in when did it come out?
Not too long ago, but right, it's a fairly new thing, huh? Like when maybe it's been a while. I don't know. I only recently had one.
2005.
2022 is when I had my first Crunch Wrap Supreme. Because I don't know, like, I was at a conference, and the closest thing to me was a Taco Bell, so I drove there one afternoon to just pick up a quick lunch. Yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, man, I've completely missed going to Taco Bell. Like, I hadn't been to Taco Bell in 7 years. So now I found myself going a lot. Something's been awakened in me. In my Taco Bell urges, and I've been going back a lot more. And I'm like, I've never had a Crunch Wrap Supreme. Let me try it. I was like, holy crap, there's a lot going on here. Yeah. Where do you want to put this legacy, the Crunch Wrap Supreme?
For me, it's got to go in the C category. I like it, but I'm not a big fan of the Taco Bell lettuce and tomatoes.
No, too much of it too. They put too much of it in there.
So I've got to be wanting one. And it just doesn't happen very often because I just have a go-to order, what I always get. And that's just not part of that order.
Let's do the cheesy roll-up, which right here is listed as $1.29, which is way too much for what college kids survived on before going to Taco Bell. Where are you putting literally a tortilla and melted cheese?
I'm going to put it in the A category just because I also order a cup of cheese.
I mean, you can't get enough cheese while you're at Taco Bell is where I feel on things. All right, so let's save the Mexican pizza for last because that was the newly released return. Let's go with nacho cheese Doritos Locos Taco and the Supreme equivalent.
I'm going to put the non-sour cream one in the C category just because it's one of those that will fall apart by the time it gets home. The sour cream for me puts it in the B category. Right. I'm a sucker for sour cream if it's on a taco, if it's on any kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna slightly overrule you. I'm gonna put it in the B.
Okay.
Because I like them just a step above the regular tacos. Because something about the shell, even if it falls apart, I've got a cup of cheese waiting for me where I'm gonna dunk the shell into the cheese. And gosh dang, if Dorito seasoning and melted cheese in a cup just ain't something that hits on a level that's like, I'm a child again. Like, it's so good.
I do miss the Cool Ranch ones or the spicy ones.
I never had the Cool Ranch one.
The spicy ones were always good. Also good.
Was it based just on the spicy Doritos nachos? Yeah. Well, yeah, the spicy nachos are the best kind of Doritos. My kids are too much of weenies to eat those. So I eat those myself. My daughter pretended like she couldn't breathe because she tasted a spicy nacho one time. All right, the Mexican pizza. People were upset that it disappeared. It recently came back. The reviews felt oftentimes mixed. Where do you put the beloved, revered, feared, maybe not loved, Mexican pizza?
Mexican pizza, I'm going to put it at an A tier. I like the Mexican pizza. I usually get it without the tomatoes on it.
Oh.
And then maybe some sour cream or something else on top.
Man, you do love your sour cream, is what I've learned.
Oh yeah, dude. Sour cream is just the best, or some Greek yogurt or something. I think the whole thing about taking it off the menu and bringing it back was just a publicity stunt to get people to go back to Taco Bell.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way, honestly.
Which, and I will say, it worked.
I have purchased, or I did after the release of it, I did go out and purchase a Mexican pizza just to see, like, hey, does this hit the nostalgia just right? Because after the love, like the close second, and remember how I said the Nachos Bel Grande, if you'd ask Chris Cagle, 2004 to 2008? Well, there was a period, probably about 2005, 2006, where Mexican pizza rose to the top within that. Nacho Bel Grande was like the backup, but the Mexican pizza was like, oh shit, like that's so good. Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right. I like pizza. This isn't pizza. I like it. Let's do it.
It's just, I feel like that was probably their best bet to make a publicity stunt about, because it was such a nostalgic thing for everybody. If you took any of these other things off the menu, people would be like, whatever. But that right there, though, knowing that that's not on the menu anymore, and you always saw it on the menu, it's just like, what did they do to us?
Yeah. Well, some of these things, there's like no justification for removing them. Like if you get rid of any one of the tacos, like why couldn't you make those? You got taco shells, right?
Exactly.
You have cheese, lettuce, and the meat product, right? Like what do you mean you can't make tacos? The Mexican pizza, yeah, the circular tortilla, the circular crunchy tortilla. Yeah, I bet that was a bit of a specialty item order, right? You probably had to have those come in.
Yeah, but they still were making cut wraps.
Yeah, okay, then screw it, man. Y'all done goofed up. Al said there's no helping y'all. Be damned. You could have made these the entire time. Remember, there was a time when these came back and they ran out of supplies for them.
Yeah.
What? How do you run out of meat? It comes in bags that you get. Like, you didn't run out of meat.
I mean, the shell is different, kind of. It's more of a puffier kind of shell.
Yeah.
Than the tortilla shell.
You know the thing that upsets me the most about Mexican pizzas?
What's that?
It can't be that difficult to get a sharp enough blade to just cut the damn thing into four separate pieces. Like, I don't understand how pizza places can nail this, but Taco Bell, basically, they gave a drunk hobo a knife to cut at your pizza. Sometimes you don't even get 4 quadrants. You get like one mini quadrant and then the rest of the pizza. Like there's no middle ground. There's no, okay, I kind of see where there's 4, but they're misshapen. It's like, do you want half the pizza in one bite and then a little sliver, or do you just want the whole damn thing not cut at all? Like you have to
pick. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
But it's a mess. I love it. All right, this is our Taco Bell tier list. Al strongly put hot sauce up in the hot pocket sauce up at the top, along with the Cinnabon Delights, along with the Chula Supreme, but he substitutes out that beef for something a little bit better in his eyes. The bean burrito as a staple, and the beefy 5-layer burrito, which he also does a little customization to, made it to our top. Down in the trash, we have mild, which does kind of hurt my heart, because that's the only sauce I ever got, but I don't get sauce anymore. And Diablo, which, I don't know, why are you supporting the devil if you want that out of the trash? Huh? You reflect on your own life. We didn't know about a couple things, so don't judge us there. If you think those are good, please feel free to let us know in whatever comment form you want to, and we'll definitely take it to heart and be really taken back by your thoughts and prayers. Baja Blast, maybe that one's a little bit contentious. Make it into B. I bet some people probably aren't the biggest fan of chips and nacho cheese being at the top, but again, the nacho cheese, you could have just put that as a cup by itself, and I would put that up there. You can buy just the cup, right? I could do that.
Yeah.
It's almost more economically friendly to just buy the nachos with it, right? And yeah, I think it's a pretty solid list. I could see maybe some of the specialty stuff people getting upset about. Anyone that's a breakfast fan could potentially be upset that we didn't give the breakfast more shine, but I'm not really showing up for Taco Bell for breakfast. Like
exactly.
My brain isn't hardwired for Taco Bell equals breakfast.
Well, they had it at one point, and then it went away when COVID started, and then they brought it back. So it was kind of just like we're doing this, and then we're not doing this. Then
we're back. We're back. Man, I was for the longest time. Like, if you'd have told me if Taco Bell would market their breakfast for, like, starting at, like, 2 a.m. and had hit me up back in the early 2000s, I'd probably would have destroyed their breakfast, and I would have been more hardwired. but I've lived my entire formative age of where Taco Bell didn't have breakfast. So like, nothing about me has a drive to be like, oh, Taco Bell, I'm gonna stop there and get breakfast.
Oh, that's
especially
fair.
since there's always a McDonald's, usually within spitting distance of a Taco Bell, hedging them out for the breakfast because McDonald's got the better breakfast.
Yeah,
I assume. I bet Taco Bell's breakfast burrito is hands and shoulders better than McDonald's breakfast burrito. But also, I'm getting the bacon, egg, and cheese. So
yeah,
I guess that's pointless. Oh, we should do a breakfast food tier list.
Okay,
like a fast food breakfast. There's got to be a fast food breakfast one.
Okay, I'll look later this week or tonight or something.
Hell yeah. I'm fat. You're always going to get me excited about food. Like, there's never not a food conversation I'm willing to have.
Well, there was one like fast food ranking, like restaurants, and there was some on there that I hadn't even heard of. But I mean, if you're down, I can do it. We can just put the ones that I've never heard of and don't know or whatever. So
let me look at the list first to make sure that I've consumed. Okay, let me see how fat I am first, Al. Because if I look at the list, I'm like, I'm not that adventurous, then it may not be worth it.
All right, I'll send it to you. I'll find it again.
All right, this has been Rage You Nerds. Al, any closing thoughts you want to throw out there? Any defense of your dark arts when it comes to sour cream and Taco Bell choices?
No, I think we're good for the night. Just take what we said with a grain of salt because it's what we want. It's not what you want. And I don't care what you want. I care what I want.
Fair. Also, sodium warning. You shouldn't be taking any additional salt while talking Taco Bell. You will go into cardiac arrest. This has been Rage You Nerds. We're out of here.